welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to see it. Note, all comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only, where we discuss celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, and what's the hot topic for the day or the week. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. So let's talk about it. This season for Love is Blind, very interesting in regards to the couples. And you could see that there was slight disconnect in regards to some of them rushing to try and get married. Because you see them playing the games, you see them trying to connect, you see them taking the notes, but the basics and the general in regards to what your likes are, what you don't like in a relationship, how do you connect, what are your future goals, what type of woman are you seeking. So the first couple, pretty much everyone knew that the first couple was going to be fine. Many people love them. It was interesting in regards to how everything came about this season. As we know, I want to say about a week ago, a past cast member had said, why is it that some of the African American women aren't getting through? They're getting through the process of, but there's not a lot of African American women going through or African American men go through. Now, they did have an African American girl and an African American guy. So that did go through. Raven was the African American girl. Beautiful girl. And we'll go through that too. So, let's see. I'm going to try and remember everybody's names. Okay, so the one couple that was concerning was Cole and Zabe. Interesting couple for several reasons. I got to be gentle how I say it, because what's being said, and I watched it till the end. I watched the reunion. Cole was basically, you could tell he is gutted. Let me tell y'all something. Be with a woman that is loving and kind. And he said that is what he's seeking. He's seeking someone that is loving, that is kind, and that's going to be respectful. He don't need somebody poking at him, nagging at him. Get your clothes up, get her towel. That's the biggest thing for guys. I'm not cheating on you. I'm here. If he's messy, you're going to have to deal with that in regards to the messiness. There is a bigger picture. I could see on Cole's face he was gutted. In the reunion, there was a lot being said. There was a lot he was saying, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And there was a lot of that in regards to how she treated him. But then in the end, at the altar, Zabe said, how you talk to me, how you treated, I saw some of it, but not at the level what she, and of course she's behind the scenes, so she sees more, she feels more. But a lot of people were saying, why didn't you leave sooner? And that's the one thing, you want to get to the end, but are you showing self-respect for yourself even though you're getting to the end? Why stay to the end? Are they under contract where they have to stay to the end? One girl walked away and she was like, I'm not going to deal with this. So you could tell Cole was gutted, and you could tell that there was a lot that was going on in regards to her saying this, her saying, let me talk about this one part. She was saying she had stopped eating a lot. And he was like, well, what do you mean? And then in the end, they showed a clip to help Cole. They were both eating grapes. And then they started eating an orange. And he was basically saying, well, are you going to eat both of the oranges? She was trying to say in the reunion, oh, I had two pieces of oranges. No, she had a whole orange. She was throwing down. And he was basically saying, are you going to eat all this fruit? Because we're about to go to this big old buffet, da, da, da. And she was like, no, I want this fruit. I want this fruit. So, make a long story short, how she made it seem, now seeing how she made it seem, is making me question everything about what she says and whether it's truthful. Because in the episode, she seemed like not this great of a girl. But then towards the end, it was kind of like, okay, I see why Cole is gutted and I see why she's saying what she's saying, but then they cleared Cole's name. So many people may not talk about that. And then you have um, the other couples that are basically, you know, they weren't a fit. They just weren't a fit. You know, she's saying she was blindsided. She should have been blindsided because he was telling her when all the couples met what type of woman he liked, and he's a workout guy. So if you're not a workout girl and you don't have a figure, she wasn't oversized. It was just he liked a fit woman. There's a difference being a small girl and fit. If you're an older woman and you have slight curves, that might be concerning. He wants the reaction of guys saying, "Wow, she's gorgeous." And if he wasn't getting that reaction, that's where it was going to be a problem. So this season was interesting in regards to all the couples, and Zabe and Cole are getting a lot of press. A lot. But when you look at the last 3 minutes, you will see that some things weren't being told the truth. And I really, I liked the show, but I didn't like towards the end. Mm-mm. I didn't like towards the end. The couple on top, they did extremely well, but you could tell Cole's gutted, and he's gonna find a girl that's loving, that's kind, that's gonna listen to him, that's not gonna try and over talk him. And when you have a really kind Christian guy, he needs a loving, kind Christian girl. So it was interesting, y'all. I'm gonna just say it that way. I'm gonna show some of the pictures of the couples so we can see what it was. Of course, you have. Let me go to the beginning. You have her in her dress. You have him. Okay, so it does show the name. Okay, so that's supposedly Matt. That's Nancy. Bartice. That's his name. So Nancy and Bartice was having concerns in the relationship. And Bartice wanted someone his age, period. He wanted someone that if they were to become pregnant, no matter what the situation is, you're not going to not have my child. By all means necessary, we're going to have this child. So they were having Bartice was having concerns with Nancy a few things. One, we're going to have this child. No matter what's going on, we're going to proceed. Two, how Nancy was still close with her ex. Three, how Nancy and her family acted. Not a lot of guys are not going to put up with that. They're not. They're not. Nope. One thing about a relationship, you got to be loving kind in the relationship. And then if your family is too much, not dealing with it. Nope. So I get what Bartice was going through. He was physically attracted to Raven. And I get it. 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 Bartice took more of a heat than Cole did because they were basically doing and saying the same thing. But they attacked Cole more so than Nancy. And I get it. He was basically saying, if I was, Nicole was saying, if I was to go to, um, and then who was this? This is Zabe. So I do feel like Zabe was very overly, it was tiring. It was tiring. I couldn't with Zabe. I couldn't. It was too much. So this is Cole. Cole went through a lot, and I get it. I get it. But he's a loving, kind guy seeking the right woman, the right love, the right support, the right. I think he's gonna find love, but he can't have someone that's nitpicking at him all day, every day. Clean this, clean that, da da da. He wants to focus on having fun, and that's the one thing. He's a fun-loving guy, and I told y'all when a guy is being picked on and nagged on, it won't last. It won't last because there's too many girls that's loving and kind and joking and having fun. So that's why Cole was like, I kind of like the first girl I showed y'all. He kind of liked her because her personality was bubbly and it wasn't argumentative. It wasn't drama. So I don't. Cole's gonna be fine. And then let's see what's her name. Alex. Alex and her her guy. Uh, Brandon. Yeah, Alex and Brandon, great couple. They got along. I really like them together. Great couple. No, there was no question if they were going to get married. Now I was concerned about the family stuff, but they got married. So then you have the beautiful Raven. Bartiz really liked Raven, and he was basically saying, "I'm Bartiz. I'm struggling in regards to who I like more, Nancy, or if I'm struggling, Raven." Once Raven really talked to Bartiz, she was like, "No, you're looking at the physical. I'm more than just a physical. I'm bright. I'm intelligent." You could tell she wasn't attracted to his conversation, but he was mad that Raven was doing jumping jacks in the pods. But Raven's a workout. She loves to work out. He got mad because she wasn't listening. That's what changed it. But they wouldn't have made it anyway. So Raven's a beautiful girl, very bright, very kind, very loving, very supportive to who she's dating. You know, she wants that person to be in tune with her. So what happened in regards to these two? Um SK. So SK and Raven, you could tell SK was like, you could tell he wasn't going to do it. Why? She expected him to make sure while he was going away to school for 2 years, she wanted him to pay for most or half or more than half of the expense. And he wasn't going to do that. He's about to go away to college. He wanted to have a relationship. She wasn't interested in moving to LA while he goes to school. They cared for each other, but we saw the conflict. So that's my biggest thing. Why go on a show if you know you're moving? That's that's red flag one. And then you're expecting someone to pick up their life and move with you, knowing you're about to, and that's a great thing. Attending school, being in school, that's a great thing. So I really like the show this season. I'm gonna try and cut this video short. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the couples, how they respected each other. Were there not enough questions asked about your future goals, what you like, what type of physical you like? Do they need to be more alert on what they're seeking? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Good season. I'll continue to watch. I like Love is Blind, but it was interesting. All the couples leading up to this has not been perfect. Did really well. That's Zabe. That's Cole. But you could tell he didn't fully shave. He was just gutted. He was over it. He's going to find a good girl. He felt like, I'm done with dating. He shouldn't be done with dating. She just wasn't the right one. And many guys saw it. Many guys weren't saying, oh man, you're good, Nah. Many of the guys were like, nah, you're, don't cry over that. And then Alex, she's a beautiful girl, kind, loving. I really like Alex. So the show went really good. And then you have Brandon, and then you have Nancy. Nancy is going to find love, but it has to be somebody that is at her level. Bartiz is a younger guy. He wants a fitness girl. He wants somebody that's a 10 like Raven, and that has great conversation. Nancy has, the ability to be financially, but it was concerning because he said you have to be physically attracted to someone. So, what wishes to Nancy? She'll find somebody that's going to love her, appreciate her for her brains, her intelligence, and all the other things. So, well wishes in regards to that. And then Bartiz, he'll figure it out, but he wants someone that's his age, close to his age, that's a fitness person like himself. And then there was an issue that after the reunion, he was out clubbing, having a great time. Can you blame him? They experienced a lot, you know? And then they were basically upset because he was like, "Well, I'm not going to talk about my ex life," and they were like, "We didn't ask you about your sex life. We were just basically saying, why you going out hanging out after the show?" Well, he's a single man. He chose not to get married. So I kind of didn't really like how they treated Bartiz and Cole, but I get it. But you're not gonna disrespect me. I chose not to get married. This wasn't a good situation. Bartiz handled it better than Cole. But if Cole would have been had a lot of backbone, they would have been like, Bartiz handled it different. So what wishes in regards to that? But it was a good show. It was a good show. And then Matt. Matt was kind. Him and his wife, they got married. She well wishes, Colleen. So, well wishes. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Love is Blind. Will you watch? Did you watch?